softball as we are getting ready for game number 3 already underway from the Adrian softball field. Josh Mitchell and Eugene here with you as Adrian College has opened up with a pair of outs to begin this third and final game of the set between the Adrian Bulldogs and the Michigan State Spartans. Adrian with a solid 2 wins over the Bulldogs so far today, but Adrian has put up some runs in both contests so far, Eugene.
Yeah, they had a big 6-run inning last game I watched myself, and it was pretty impressive coming from the fatigue of multiple games in one day and still battling, and they're battling a lot of elements and features of this field of a very strong wind blowing inwards towards them as well.
Yeah, that wind coming in strong out of right field. And like you said, 3 games, definitely tough as well as a 1-0 count. That one goes way high from Angelica Bolivar, coming in with a 7.3 ERA. This will be her 16th inning pitched of the campaign.
She seems like she has a pretty firm fastball. She is definitely pitching very well already off the bat. So
a 2-1. Swing and a miss at that one, and it'll get our count to 2-2.
Yeah, that's an impressive off speed right there. That just threw the batter off completely. Swing and a miss.
Adrian, a difficult road in the schedule to this point in the season. So this one gets fouled back for Michigan State's Elizabeth Keir.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see another off speed right here with a 2-2 count, get another swing and miss.
2-2 count, 2 outs in the first inning. That one tapped over to second, quickly grabbed and thrown to first. 3 up, 3 down here to start the third game of the set between the Bulldogs and the Spartans. First half of the inning down. We'll head to the bottom of the first when we come back here on ACTV.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcasts to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
Welcome back to Adrian softball field as the Spartans take the field defensively. They've played pretty well against Adrian so far in the first 2 games. But like you said, Adrian did put together that 6-run 5th inning, highlighted by the 3-run homer from Ignaski, and that is definitely a bright spot for Adrian to try and continue that momentum here into Game 3.
Most definitely, they see their momentum. They see they can change the game in one swing of the bat. They definitely focus big on coming back and battling in these games.
Now the question is, can you stay ahead? Can you get a lead? Good start to this one to get the first 0 on the board against this Michigan State team, who through the first couple games have done a good job of scoring throughout the innings, scoring in 3 of the 7 innings in game number 1, and putting together a similar performance back in the first game earlier this morning. So we'll see if Adrian can continue to have that find some sustained success, or if Michigan State is going to be able to continue to spread out this offense, keep Adrian from getting a beat on what they're doing.
Yeah, they definitely going to have to find a way to get on base and do whatever they can to make ends meet and do what they can with the fatigue and everything they're going through by themselves.
Adrian, leadoff batter, fouls the first one back and over her head, as that is Jenna Evans. That's .344 on the season.
That's an impressive stat line right there.
The 0-1. Fouls the second one back off the top of the netting.
She has the timing down. She's got to get the perfect placement for the bat and figure it out here. She's got it timed up pretty well, though.
That one goes low into the back, ball 1. And that timing may be part of the aspect of having already played a pair of games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The 1-2. That one outside, ball 2. Back into this count.
This is known as a hitter's count because they know the pitcher doesn't want to throw something away, but they also have to throw it in the zone.
This one right there short catches it right off the dirt here at Adrian softball field to record the first out of the contest here in the bottom of the first. Adrian did not lead in that second game. Started off down 8-0. First pitch here goes low for Elena Aloof.
Pretty impressive take there. It was pretty close to know the zone that good.
The 1-0. One fouled off over the Michigan State dugout.
Yeah, she seems pretty upset with that miss. She definitely likes that pitch. Will probably be swinging at that one more often.
Stands back in for the 1-1. That one floats in for a strike. Back in quickly. A 1-2. That one fouled off down third base.
Good battle there. She knew it's probably going to be a strike, not a pitch that she wants to hit, but when you're in this situation, it's too close to take pitches like that, so just fight it off and fight it away.
Stays alive in the at-bat as the players try to figure out what to do with the extra softball. They'll throw it off out of play. Fresh ball out to the mound for the 1-2. That one inside, ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me.
That was a close one right there. Definitely could have gone either way with the call.
A 2-2 count. That one kind of a awkward one there. Almost looked like it bounced off the
Yeah, bounced off
the
knob of the bat, yeah.
Not something you see very often, but goes down as a foul. So a 2-2 count once again. This one tapped back and thrown over to first base to record the second out. Five batters up, 5 batters down so far in the contest. As this will bring up Catalin Fry for Adrian. Bats .421. First pitch. That one just misses down low. The 1-0. Misses just about the same spot.
She knows the zone pretty well. That's another good thing about playing 3 games. You learn the zone, you learn the umpires, and she's showing that she knows the zone. Those are pretty close pitches there.
That one translates up to the top of the zone and just misses once again. A 3-0 count with 2 outs, bottom of the first. That one in for strike 1. the 3-1. That one in, and a walk drawn for Catalan.
Impressive at bat there. That's just knowing the zone and everything in it, in and out of the zone, and the umpires.
That'll bring up Michelle Huffman. Another 400 average batter for Adrian, one of 3 in the starting lineup. Tries to pick him off, running out to second, and not in time. A successful steal for Caitlin.
That was a good jump in timing.
Gets herself into scoring position with 2 outs. The 0-1. This one popped over to third, corralled. The throw to first is in and out of the glove. They tried to throw her out at home, and she's safe. Caitlin Fry capitalizes on the error at first to score a run for Adrian.
Yeah, that's a crucial error there in that situation. Needed to have that. And that was a heads-up play to turn around the third and head home and give the Bulldogs the lead.
Part of the benefit of having gotten the successful steal at second. You have the opportunity to make it around on an error like that. So Adrian with a 1-0 advantage in the first inning, and try and steal second again. This time they are safe. It looked for sure she was going to get her, but didn't quite catch her with the tag.
Just completely missed the tag there and then dropped the ball right after, so no matter what, it would have been safe.
So 2 successful steals and a run with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss at that one. As Adrian with the advantage, something they haven't had very often so far today in the previous 2 games.
Yeah, they're setting themselves up now. This is like the 3-game fatigue is showing. Definitely, they've given themselves a position now. They are capitalizing on little things. Hopefully, they can capitalize here again.
A 1-2 with 2 outs. Trying to get out of the first. That one wide and away. Good job to reach out and grab it for Andy Sergey back behind the plate. This one popped into the gap and into center field. Runners will go to the corners, going to try and beat her to home. Not even going to try it, as she will round from second and score 2-run damage with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
That's perfect ball placement. Line drive right up the middle. There's no better feeling than that. And then getting your RBI in.
RBI recorded, and it brings up Haley Holmes. Bats .433, highest average on this Adrian lineup. Although she hasn't been out there as many times as some of the other ladies. This one's topper to third, throw to first. This time they hold on to it to retire the side. But for Adrian, damage done. They put up 2 in the bottom of the first. Michigan State will try and answer. We'll head to the top of the second when we come back here on ACTV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Stay connected with all of the action by following at AdrianCollegeTV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at AdrianCollegeTV today. Adrian with the 2-0 lead through 1. Trying to take a game off the Spartans, a team that Adrian has only beaten twice in the time that these two schools have played club softball against each other over the last 5-6 years. This was a series originally scheduled to be played in November, but was postponed until now, as it's the makeup time of the year for the softball teams.
Yeah, and I'd honestly rather be playing this weather than that cold November weather.
Beautiful day outside for softball, despite the wind, which is blowing fiercely. Flags getting pulled right in from right field. That one low, ball 2.
That wind definitely is not good for a hitter. Even worse for fielders with pop-ups. That wind's going to drag the ball straight back, so they're going to have to get underneath the ball and focus big on tracking here.
That one low as well. 3 balls in a row to open up the top of the second. A 3-0. That one finds the outside edge for strike 1. Resets. That one finds the top of the zone. Back-to-back strikes to go from 3-0 to a full count.
That's an impressive battle to come back and dig deep there.
Full count now. This one fouled off and ran to the stands in front of us. Full count. This one sent fly ball into left field and out of play.
This is already a quality AB and a quality pitching battle right here. This is every player's dream. It's still in the batter's count, sadly, but
players take a moment here as we try and track down some more softballs. Pass it around and finally get an acceptable ball out to Boulevard on mound.
yeah, she did that. She wants to find her ball that she likes to use. That ball could have a nick on it, which is very hard to pitch with.
Full count. One. Oh, in for strike 3. That one just barely finds the top for the strikeout.
Impressive show there, and showing all heart to come back in that count. It was down 3-0, so
3 up, now 4 up, 4 down so far in the game for Boulevard. Michigan State's offense has been impressive through the first 2 games. As that one goes outside, ball 2.
that one looked like it just missed the outside corner.
A 2-0 count now for Boulevard. That one high again, another 3-0.
She's putting herself in a hole, multiple at-bats, running up her count. Hopefully she could battle back here and have all heart again.
3-0. Puts that one right in for strike 1. Carly Sander at the plate. 3-1. Sander sends this one into left field. Drifting over and not quite able to grab it. This one will stay fair. Sander will head to second and she'll stop there. The fly ball double for Sander as it was bobbled out in left field. The first hit of the game for Adrian. Get a base runner in scoring position. Here's another one sent into left field and not able to corral it once again, as Michigan State will try and put runners at the corners. This time they get her out at third. Tough play for Sandor. She had to hold at second. Not sure if it was going to be caught out in third. Ended up bouncing out of the outfielder's hands, and she tries to make the run from second to third. Not in time, as that is out number 2.
That was a great throw, but even more impressive tag.
That one, first pitch to Anna Prosser. Prosser will stand back in with 2 outs. What should be a 1-0. This one knocked right back over to second base, over to first for the 3rd out. 2 impressive defensive innings for Adrian as they maintain the 2-inning shutout of Michigan State. We'll head to the bottom of the 2nd. Bulldog offense back up when we return here on ACTV.
Become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Welcome back to Adrian Softball Field. Josh Mitchell and Eugene here with you for Game 3 between Adrian College and the Michigan State Spartans. Michigan State has won the first 2 games of this series, as Eugene, a triple header, not something you see incredibly often, but something that your club baseball, they'll do a few times this season.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Like, seeing this fatigue, I know they're exhausted and playing all day, and to do it multiple times in 1 year is just, I've never seen it before. That's just very impressive to keep doing it.
Not only that, but their next series next weekend will be a triple header on Saturday, and they'll follow it up with another triple header on Sunday. As this one is a tapper down third base and foul. Back-to-back foul balls to start this at-bat. That one outside, ball 1.
That's an impressive take right there. That's a eagle eye take. How close that was in this zone. That's
Cordy stands back in. The 1-2. Swings on this one, and it's another tapper foul right down the third base line.
She's got the timing down. We just need one in play.
Stands back in, a 1-2. Another tapper, this one back to the mound, over to first for out number 1.
Impressive play from the pitcher. That's one of the hardest things, in my opinion, in the game, is a ball hit right back at you.
So Corey out at first. First out of the 2nd. First pitch here is in for strike number 1.
That's a good paint of the inside corner right there.
That one way outside. Ball 1 evens the count. There's a popper over to short. Throw to first is good. We've seen a couple of bobbled balls so far, but here in this inning, Michigan State taking care of business.
She kept her head down on that ball. She easily could have pulled up. That's a tough play to make. One hopper right to the glove.
Robertson up to bat now. Thanks to the first pitch. Outside ball 1. Robertson bats .263 on the season. Fouls that one into the netting behind her.
Bulldogs definitely seem to have their timing down with their offense now.
2 outs. They put up 2 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. This time it skips back to Fritz behind plate. Moves us to a 2-1 count. That wind continuing to blow. This one fouled up and out of play. A 2-2 count for Robinson. She sends this one into the gap at left field, but the wind pulls it over to the left fielder to retire the side as Adrian goes 3 up, 3 down, and we got a 2-1, 2-0 game. We'll head to the top of the third. Adrian still leads the Spartans of Michigan State. Top of the third, up next.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to the Adrian College softball field. Third inning of play between the Bulldogs and the Spartans. Both teams with a pair of hits so far, but Adrian finds 2 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. That's how we get this 2-0 score. Michigan State up to bat now in the top of the third. First pitch from Bolivar is in for strike 1. She got behind in a couple of the counts in that second inning. Gonna need to try and avoid that here.
Yeah, she dug herself a hole a few times, but hopefully she can escape with that firm fastball that she has. And
here's a fly ball into left field. Trying to track this one down, and able to do so is Conzel. Had a couple problems with some in the second, bobbling them, but makes a confident catch there.
This wind does not help at all with those type of positions. That ball is going all over the place as you're trying to get a read on it.
So Kaylee Meeks flies out to left for the first out of this third inning. We'll bring Fritz up to the plate. Takes ball 1.
That one looked just to miss, just low.
And a 1-0 count. That one right down the center for strike 1. Bolivar misses that one inside. Back to a 2-1 count.
Back down the count. We've got a hitter's count. She has to go right at the hitter here.
2-1. swing and a miss at that one, and it actually ends up fouling it back into the glove of Hoffman, and a 2-2 count.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see an off speed here.
Oliveira has not given off a leadoff runner so far. Here's one over to third. The relay to first is in time for out number 2. Two outs. Nobody on for Michigan State here in the top of the third. Ostergrad up to the plate this time, takes strike one. Bolivar has gotten multiple Spartans looking at a decent number of opening pitches so far.
Yeah, they definitely have been on the more taking side than swinging side.
Misses that one for ball 1. A 1-2 count. As this one's popped just over shortstop and will drop into the grass in center field for a base hit for Ostergrad with 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a tough play to make right there, right over your head.
Yeah, Simpson was reaching up at short and just couldn't quite get there. That'll bring up Altersdorf to the plate. First pitch. High for ball 1. Gotta look out for the Spartans to try and steal second here, as Adrian did in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, that steal definitely swung some momentum in that bottom of the first inning, too. It created runs.
Pitch here for ball 2, and you can tell Huffman is definitely watching for Ostergrad to try and take off. A 2-0. That one in for strike 1. Oliveira has not been a big-time starter for Adrian this season, as here's one into the gap and into left field for another base hit. So 2 base hits with 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Yeah, they got a little 2-out rally going here. Let's see what the Dogs' defense can do.
Only need 1 out. Now Keir up to the plate. First pitch drifts in for strike 1.
That's a good start to ending the damage control.
Adrian leads 2-0. 2 runners on, 2 outs. That one fouled into the netting. Gets to an 0-2 count. Bolivar will try and end the top of the third here at the plate. Stands in the 0-2. This one popped up towards center. Difficult run back. Able to make an over-the-shoulder grab is Evans, running back from second. So Bulldogs give up a couple of hits, but no runs. They retire the Spartans once again. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Adrian up to bat when we come back on ACTV.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
welcome back to Adrian's softball field, and we'll remind you that if you're ready to explore your Adrian future, you can check out Scholarship Day. It'll let admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. You can register now at adrian.edu/admissions/visit-campus/scholarship day. Adrian with a 2-0 lead over the Michigan State Spartans. Held them scoreless through 2 innings. Pretty impressive from the Bulldog defense. Offense trying to come alive here in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch here gets all the way to the back of the fence.
Both pitchers on both sides have both been getting deep down in the counts and not getting ahead on the batters.
Evans, the leadoff batter here for Adrian. Sends this one over to second. Corralled and easily over to first to retire the first batter of the 3rd. So Evans grounds out. That'll bring up Alstead next. Alstead only had a handful of at-bats so far this season, but getting into the rotation here for today.
She squared the bunt the first one, so let's see if she squares and bunts again.
0-1 count. Takes that one outside, ball 1. One count for Alstead. Watches that one go by for ball 2.
Another just amazing take to take a pitch like that.
She stands back in. A 2-1. Pops this one over to second. A diving grab. Tries to make the throw to first in time. Phenomenal play from Sander at second to retire Alstead.
That's just a phenomenal play. To get the throw off from the ground is even more impressive.
So Adrian grounds out twice to Sander at second here in the bottom of the 3rd. This will bring up Conzel to the plate. First pitch. Low for ball 1. The 1-0. That one's in for strike 1.
She really throws to the inside corner a lot, and she hits the corner quite a few times.
Aloof stands back in on the mound and delivers. That one drifts low once again for ball 2. Resets now. A 2-1 count. This one, another popper to Sanor. She corrals this one and gets the runner at first. 3 ground outs to Sanor at second to retire the 3 Adrian batters in the 3rd. We'll go to the top of the 4th when we come back. Up next here on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back to ACTV as Adrian College leads the Michigan State Spartans with a score of 2-0 through 3 here in game number 3 of this triple header between Adrian College and Michigan State. And the bats for Michigan State have struggled so far to get runs home, although they have totaled 4 hits through the first 3 innings. 2 of those have come with 2 outs.
Yeah, and one of them was even a double. So it's pretty impressive the Bulldogs can get themselves in these situations but finding a way out.
We'll see if they can find a way out here. As no outs, Michigan State know how dangerous their offense can be. As here's a fly ball into center field. Try and track this one in the wind. And making a grab out in center is Cordy.
Yeah, every pop-up here is going to be an impressive catch and impressive skill of tracking. With this wind, I know the ball up there is just sitting in the wind and moving everywhere.
First batter retired. So the Adrian defense will shift back into their position. There's another fly ball. This one out and foul. Try and chase it down the fence, but out of play. Oh, 1 count. Bolivar, she's been good on the mound so far. Gets that one in for strike 2. Murphy down in the count. Swings at that one, puts it over to short. Alden over to first, not there as it goes to the back of the wall. Murphy around first, and she will hold at second. As a miss there for Adrian.
That's a crucial error there in that position. Hopefully that doesn't lead to any runs.
Runner in scoring position with 1 out. Schmass will come to the plate now. Bolivar. This one is lined into center field. A good running grab for Cordy.
Good catch. There was definitely a little bit thinking about tagging up there, but she ultimately chose not to.
Adrian with 2 outs recorded so far. Trying to avoid any damage from the error. Swing and a miss at that one on the first pitch. Prosser at the plate. Stands back in the 0-1. Which is that one drift outside. Bolivar tries her hand, delivers. That one drifts high. Good job from Michelle Huffman to grab that one, prevent Murphy from advancing from second.
Yeah, it's very impressive there. Got to be a wall back behind the plate.
2-1. This one ground over to second, not able to keep it in play. He'll get into center. And that'll be a run scored as Murphy will come around from second. And we got a 2-1 game. So Prosser with a 2-out RBI. As Michigan State finds their first run of game 3. First pitch to Kays Meeks goes outside, ball 1. Resets. There's a fly ball into left field, running back at the fence. As the runner will hold at third. It's a double with 2 outs for Kays Meeks and 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Dangerous moment here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're in a bit of a pickle right now.
Powerful double puts 2 runners in scoring position with Fritz to the plate. Big at bat here for both sides. First one outside, ball 1.
She definitely cannot let this moment get away and get behind an account, because then you put yourself up for another situation to give up a hit.
Bolivar delivers. There's that tapper over to second, pops out of the glove. Runner will be safe at first. A run scores, and runners will remain at the corners with 2 outs.
Way to run it out there.
So Adrian will take a moment, call the infield in, talk things over, and decide what they want to do. Now, in a tie game, as Michigan State with 2 runs here in the 4th evens our score. Pinch runner will come on for Michigan State. They'll bring Autumnbread over to first in replace of Fritz. A little bit of extra speed. We'll see what they try and do with it with 2 outs.
I wouldn't be surprised if they attempt to steal here.
Ostergrad at the plate. Tie game in Adrian. First pitch over to short, collected to retire the side, but Michigan State does damage. They put up 2 runs in the top of the 4th. Tie game as Adrian's offense back up to bat when we return here on ACTV.
Fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campusvisit.
Welcome back to Adrian softball field. So we got a tie game between the Bulldogs and the Spartans. Josh Mitchell and Eugene here with you for what is game 3 of a triple header between these 2 teams. Michigan State with victories in game 1 and game 2. Adrian held a 2-0 advantage in game 3, but Michigan State comes back to tie it as we go to the bottom of the 4th. First pitch strike from Eloy on the mound. Swing and a miss at that one. A big swipe from Huffman.
Yeah, her offense giving her runs definitely boosts the confidence a little bit, swings momentum their way, and she's come out here and already being electric off the start.
Huffman doesn't chase that one for ball one in a 1-2 count. Elf on the mound delivers. Chopper over to third, goes foul. Maintains the 1-2 count. Huffman stands back in for a 1-2. Since that one fouled down the third base line as well.
She's got the timing down. That was a very uncomfortable swing, though, you can tell. It was definitely more of a check swing, so.
That wind continues to blow in from right field. The 1-2. That one's low for ball number 2. Gives us a 2-2 count.
She got herself back in the hitter's count, so.
2-2 for Huffman. Sends this one right back to allow, and actually off the foot, it looks like, of Huffman.
Yeah, that's pretty painful right off the foot. Foul ball off the foot is one of the most painful things ever.
The two catchers, Huffman and Fritz, both exchange some words behind the plate as she shakes it off. Steps back in for another 2-2. Here's a line drive into left field. Not able to track it all the way back to the fence. Huffman will head around to second, and she will hold there. Hurt foot and all, she gets a double.
That's a great display of battling and grit right there.
An extended at-bat for Huffman. She's going to get a much-deserved pinch runner as Anna Ignaski will come in to pinch run from second with no outs. Great opportunity here for Adrian to try and recapture the lead. And that will lead to a pitching change for Michigan State on the mound. So while they swap pitchers, we'll step aside and be right back here on ACTV.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to ACTV. Pitching change in for the Spartans. Loof will head to the bench, having gone through 3 innings. And first pitch here gets all the way back to the fence from the new pitcher, Sergu.
Wild pitch advances the runner there.
Runner advances. Now, runner at third with no outs. Excellent position here for Adrian to try and score. Simpson at the plate. That first pitch goes high for ball 2.
As you can see, Michigan State's defense is going to move closer in because they're more aiming for a play at the plate rather than first.
2-0. Bunt out, put down right in front, and runner trapped between third and home. Throwback not in time, as good base running from the pinch runner Ignaski to stay alive. As she took a little bit of a tumble diving back to third. She'll step off the bag for a moment.
Good play. I like the idea of trying to bunt to move to score the run there. You'll have to give up an out any day for a run.
Ignaski still stretching out that right leg and gives the thumbs up that she is good to continue. So now runners at the corners for Adrian. You expect to see a steal attempt of second here.
Yeah, I strongly like the idea of a steal here. Create some chaos.
It's Simpson at first with Holmes at the plate. Throw back over to third non-time, and Simpson will advance easily over to second.
There's a steal, just like we said. It was going to happen. That puts 2 runners in scoring position now.
2 runners scoring position. Holmes at the plate. Still no outs. Holmes swings and misses, and that one actually fouled it back into the glove of Fritz. An 0-2 count. Watch out for the double play here. Swing and a miss at that one as Serg finds an out at the plate.
Wouldn't be surprised by another bunt attempt here.
2 runners scoring position. You really want to get at least one of these across, as they do square for the bunt, but it gets fouled back over our heads, and Cordy, the runner here for Adrian, made it almost all the way down to first base.
That's some hustle right there. No matter what, you always run it out.
0-1 for Cordy. Swings and misses at that one. The last thing you want to do is have 2 runners scoring position and not even give them a chance.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do, is leave some runners in position.
As Cordy swings and misses at that one, back-to-back huge strikeouts for Serg. As Adrian goes from 2 runners scoring position, no outs, to now 2 outs, and it'll be up to Fry to try and bring him home. She's good at it. Bats .421 on the season. Takes first pitch, strike 1.
Paints the inside corner there.
Caitlin Fry, 14 RBIs on the season. Hoping for a couple more. Takes strike 2. An 0-2 count. Serg trying to get all 3 at the plate. That one's high, ball 1. One, 2. That one's way high. Runners will advance all the way to the plate. They are safe. Gonna try and get the second home. Throw goes wide. 2-run score for Adrian. How about that? One pitch goes wide. The throw to try and catch the second runner, not there. And Adrian sneaks 2 runs across here in the 4th.
Yeah, that's making it happen on your own. One wild pitch turned into 2 runs. Wild pitches are always been crucial, but that one was majorly crucial.
Fouled away for Fry, as suddenly the pressure of 2 runners on, 2 outs, dissipates, and she just gets a regular at bat here.
She was doing great on the mound, too. She was battling, came in off the bench, and in the hard position, having runners already on, and made do with it, and then one wild pitch.
Here's a pop-up in the infield, able to collect it in the wind as that'll retire the Adrian side, but damage done. 2 runs in the 4th by both teams. Adrian maintains their 2-run lead through 4. We'll head to the top of the 5th when we come back here on ACTV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to ACTV as it's Division III week across the nation, and here at Adrian College, we invite you to join us in celebrating the impact of our D3 student athletes, coaches, and administrations on campus and in the community. Spartans and Bulldogs. Adrian leads by 2. Michigan State found some offense in the top of the 4th. Gonna have to do it again, still down by 2. First pitch, strike 1 for Bolivar as she's been good on the mound so far today. Here's a pop-up right down the third base line, trying to track it down and not able to do so in the wind. So it'll end up foul.
Yeah, back to that wind again. Now we've all got to see it firsthand. That wind is very brutal up there, and it's going to push the ball wherever it wants it to.
Aldersdorf will stand back in at the plate. 0-2 count. The 0-2. That's one ground over to second. Weird hop, not able to grab it. Aldersdorf will round first, head for second, slide in safe.
Yeah, that was definitely a filthy hop.
Tough one bouncing back to Evans, gets over her glove. As now runner at second with no outs.
That's also good hustle by Michigan State to stretch down to 2.
So Aldersdorf gets a double to second. Here's a bouncer over to third. Throw to first is there for, I believe, out number 1. And that is what they will call. I take it back. Now she's trotted back to first base. The Michigan State official trying to argue that Adrian was off the bag, but now they will call her out.
Yeah, that was an attempt to appeal, but failed.
Aldersdorf does advance to third, however.
And that's crucial with only 1 out. You could see a bunt here, likely too, just to get a run across.
Need to find 2 in the next 3 innings. First pitch. In for strike 1 to Alf.
Good pitch to the outside corner right there.
Alf stands back in the 0-1. This one gets by Huffman. She grabs it, flip over to home, gets wide, back over to third base, and Aldersdorf will score. good hustle from Huffman to try and get it back to home plate, try and prevent the run, but gets by Bolivar, and the run scores anyway.
Almost had it. Just rushed the throw from behind the plate. Didn't need to rush, but felt the pressure and.
So run scores makes this a one-run ball game. First pitch once again here after the scored run gives us a 2-1 count. Bolivar stands back in. 2-1. Gets that one in, strike 2. Olf stands a 2-2. Pops this one to first base to the right field. It'll stay fair. Adrian will chase it down, throw it back into the infield, but a safe double from Olf with only one out.
Michigan State shows a lot of hustle in what they do.
A mound meeting here. As that might be the afternoon for Bolivar as she gives up 3 runs and the runner at second through 4 1/3 innings. The pitching change for Adrian as they get her warmed up. We'll step aside and be right back. You're watching Bulldog softball on ACTV.
Elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family. Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Welcome back to Adrian College softball field as Adrian and Michigan State in a close one here for game number 3 of a triple header between these two teams here today. Michigan State took the win in game 1 with an 11-7 score. Adrian scored 6 runs in the 5th to stay alive in game number 2. That final was 8-6 Spartans. So Adrian trying to beat Michigan State for only the 3rd time in these two teams' club program history. They've only played back to 2022. Adrian leads by 1.
Yeah, that pitching game came after 3 innings with 9 hits given up, a strikeout, and 2 runs given up. She threw 44 pitches with 31 of them being strikes, so that's pretty impressive on itself.
An impressive outing, to be sure, as now Haley Holmes will take over on the mound. Holmes has pitched 32 2/3 innings so far this season. One of the more experienced pitchers for this Adrian team. Runners at the corners now after the bobble by Simpson. Squaring to bunt. Pulls it back. Runner kind of threatening for the throw to be challenged at second. Huffman doesn't risk it, and Murray advances to second base.
Yeah, once again, I wouldn't be surprised by a bunt here. She squared at the beginning. I could definitely see it. You have an out to play with, so.
Shamass lets it go by. Strike one. 2 runners scoring position. A 1-run lead for Adrian. Holmes. There's a pop-up over down the first baseline, trying to track it down and not able to get there was Evans from second. Allstate kind of stayed on first base. Didn't expect that one to drift as far as it did.
Yeah, and honestly, that's probably better that drop, because if she catches that, she's then got to turn her body and throw back home while the runner's going to be tagging you up there. So that could be for the better that one dropped.
1-1. Holmes delivers. Grounder over to short. Able to grab on the backhand. Long throw to first, not in time. It's an RBI single as Michigan State reties the game.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive to get the throw off there.
Murphy advances to third as Prosser comes in. First pitch. Outside. Huffman considers a throw and almost gets a pickoff at third base. So that was a strong throw from Huffman to even give that one a chance.
Yeah, the Bulldogs definitely think they got that, so looks like they're going to attempt to appeal to that.
So Adrian appealing out at the outfield official. Talk this one over.
I'm surprised they don't have the head umpire there, the plate umpire as well.
No apparent change to this one, so it'll be runners at first and second with 1 out.
That's hard to change over with no video and can't look at anything. It's just based off a judgment call.
The 1-0. High, ball 2. Holmes trying to find the zone here. Try and keep this game tied in the 5th. One outside. Ball 3 down in this count. Michigan State trying to claim their first lead of the game. That one's in for strike 1 as Holmes tries to get back into the count. A 3-1 now. Low, ball 4. Prosser will take her base, and bases loaded, 1 out. Dangerous now. Can Holmes minimize the damage? First pitch. In for strike 1. It'd be big to find an out at the plate here.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, is everyone's aiming to look 4 here.
Here's a pop into center field, the run in and the catch. Tag from third. Throw gets there, but not in time. As Murphy will score, extend Michigan State to their first lead of the game, 5-4. That will be the second out of the inning on the sacrifice fly. 2 outs. Still 2 runners on for Holmes. Gets strike 1 here on that pitch.
She was hoping the second baseman was on base so she could try a back pick there.
Fritz stands in. An 0-1 to her. Watches that one go high for ball 1. 1-1 count. Holmes. The 1-1. High, and Huffman considers trying to throw somebody out, but how strong this wind is gusting right now. Be dangerous to try and make any throw, even just in the infield. 2-1 to Fritz. She pops this one up, still in the infield. Try and track it down, and able to do so is Simpson to retire the side. So the Spartans put up 3 in the top of the 5th as Michigan State takes the advantage. Adrian, work to do when they come back here in the bottom of the 5th when we return here on ACTV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th here on ACTV. Adrian College and Michigan State in Game 3 of their triple header. Adrian has scored in 2 of the 4 innings. Michigan State has done the same, but Michigan State bats really coming alive here recently. 5 runs between the 4th and 5th innings. That's how they get to this 1-run advantage.
Yeah, their bats have came out of nowhere again, and the Adrian knew that they could hit. I mean, they had put up 11 runs in their first game. You would expect them to want to hit, but coming with the pitching, they had their own pitching change, and we had a pitching change, so
we'll see if they can put some more runs on the board. Can Adrian? Adrian did put up 2 in the bottom of the 4th. Michigan State answers right back. So what can the Bulldogs find in the later portions of this game? First swing and a miss there. Second pitch outside, ball 1. Gets us to a 1-1 count. That one pops right through Fritz's glove behind plate.
she's just missing the outside corner.
Resets for a 2-1. That one high. You said you missed the bottom corner a couple times. Now you miss high. Gets to a 3-1 count.
Definitely overthinking it, doing more than what she has to do instead of thinking she's doing her own. She's got to let the ball be put in play.
Outside, ball 4. Adrian with a leadoff walk. Robertson will move over to first. Jenna Evans to the plate now. First pitch to her. Goes high. Ball 1 as served from mound starting to struggle a little bit here.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they come with a mound visits anytime soon.
That one high as well. Ball 2.
That one just missed the zone.
Bunch of close pitches, but down in the count once again. Here's a line right into center field. Collects and not deep enough to advance the runners.
It's a good hit. Sadly didn't fall, but it's a good hit.
So Robertson will hold at first. Is now with one out. That'll bring up Alstead to the plate. Alstead shows bunt momentarily, but it goes by her head for ball 1. Alstead steps back in. The 1-0. Also high and inside. Alstead trying to claim that it grazed her shoulder, but no call. Ball 2.
Yeah, I definitely could have hit her, but
2-0, 1 out. Outside ball 3 and a favorable count once again for the Adrian Bats.
yeah, no matter where this pitch is you're not swinging at it.
Shows bunt momentarily, but it goes high. That's 4 balls in a row and 2 fifth-inning walks. As Adrian now with 2 runners on, and you got to think that mound visit might well be coming before too long.
Definitely will. She's very uncomfortable up there. You see her, she was just practicing her motion. She's very uncomfortable right now.
Kozel stands in to try and take advantage. Shows bunt. Lets it by. Fritz with a good job to collect it behind plate. Prevent the runners from advancing.
That's an impressive stop there through the dirt that got kicked up from the ball and the batter blocking the view of the ball. To stop that ball is pretty impressive.
Kozel will stand back in. The 1-0. Takes that one. Strike 1. Good find there from the mound.
It's a nice outside corner find. Needed that big time.
This one finds the zone as well. Back-to-back strikes now. 1-2. Opportunity here. 2 runners on. Kozel takes that one. Another good stop from Fritz behind plate.
Yeah, Fritz has been putting in work behind the plate.
2-2. Swing and a miss at that one. As the strike out leaves 2 runners on. Now 2 outs. Adrian down by 1.
The Dogs did this earlier with 2 outs. Let's see what they can do now.
It'll be Huffman up to the plate. Adrian's catcher to try and pay this off. First pitch to Huffman. In for strike 1.
She's definitely seemed to find what works for her on the mound now.
So Gerg will stand back in. The 0-1. Huffman fouls that one up over our heads. An 0-2 count. Huffman trying to keep this 5th inning going. The 0-2. Fouls that one up and just over the bleachers to our right. back in as Huffman continues to stay alive here in the at-bat. Watches that one go by for strike 3, and Michigan State avoids damage. Adrian leaves 2 runners on, and we'll head to the top of the 6th. Spartans by 1 when we return here on ACTV.
Become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Welcome back to ACTV as Michigan State and Adrian locked in a good one. Josh Mitchell, Eugene Barentis here with you for the top of the 6th as Michigan State's bats have really started to take over this game. 5 runs in 2 innings.
Yeah, they're putting the work now, so hopefully Adrian can do some damage control here and not give anything up.
This is game 3 of a doubleheader, so we'll only play through the 7th. As Huffman was the last Adrian player to bat, so she has had to take a moment to get her equipment together behind plate.
Huffman was 2 for 2 before that moment as well.
Now she retakes her catcher's position. Lets the infield and outfield dispersed back to their spots, as it'll be Onstergaard to lead off for the Spartans. Holmes still out on the mound for the Bulldogs. Together gave up 3 runs in the 5th. Gonna need to do better here. First pitch fouled right back to Huffman.
Looked like it hit right off her leg as well.
Onstergaard 1 for 3 so far in the game. Holmes with the 1-2. Soft tapper over to second. Throw to first in time. Retire the first batter.
She's pretty quick down the line though, so she almost beat that one out. It would have been impressive.
So Onstergaard with a soft ground out to Evans at second. That will bring up the next Spartan batter. Will be Adelsdorf. First pitch to her goes high for ball 1. Holmes resets for a 1-0. Gets that one in for strike 1. Aldersdorf has given Adrian problems in this game. 2 for 3 so far. She fouls that one back and away. It's now 1-2 the count. 1-2 from Holmes. She will wind and deliver. That one just misses the top of the zone. Ball 2. Holmes steps back in. 2-2 with one out. There's a pop-up right at home plate. Huffman drifts over and not able to corral it. Not something that you got to do too often in softball, and the wind a little too much for Huffman.
Yeah, that wind was definitely brutal right there, trying to catch that ball. One, the pop-up to the catcher is one of the hardest catches that has to be made in the game, but with that wind, it did not help. You've seen the ball coming back this way the whole time.
Remains a 2-2 count as Aldersdorf stays alive. She fouled this one over to second. Quick grab over to first as Evans and Alterstead continue to do their little second to first combo. Retire yet another Spartan batter.
That's 2 up and 2 down so far.
A big 2 up, 2 down at that, as now for the Spartans, Kier will come to the plate with 2 outs, leading by 1.
She's looking for her first hit of the night of this game.
She pops this one up over to first. Aldersdorf not quite able to catch it, as they'll land for foul. Oh, 1 now. Holmes. The 0-1. That one's high and away for ball 1.
One count, still in the pitcher's favor here because she can do whatever pitch she wants still. And hopefully she tries to take control of this bag, goes up in the count right here.
She'll do that as it's fouled off and away.
Now, here you're definitely going to see an off-speed pitch, something out of the zone to try to get a chase swing.
It's a 1-2 with 2 outs. Holmes trying to pitch a scoreless 6th. High for ball 2.
Yeah, I like the idea of that pitch. Try to get her to swing out of her shoes or chase something out in a way. No point in putting yourself in harm's way when you don't need to.
A 2-2 count. Kier swings and misses at that one. Holmes retires the Spartans 1-2-3, and Adrian will come up bottom of the 6th, down by 1 when we come back here on ACTV.
Become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Welcome back to ACTV, and just a reminder that all ACTV broadcasts are fully student ran. Alexander Herman here directing today. Gene Barentis and Josh Mitchell on the mic for this club softball game from the Adrian softball field. Game 3 of this triple header between the two teams. Michigan State has won the first 2. Adrian trying to rally here late in this one. Bottom of the 6th, down by 1. First pitch of the bottom of the 6th is in for a strike.
She found her way on the mound, is now very dominant on the mound. She had a rocky start, but now she's very dominant.
The 0-1. Here's a fly ball into the gap in right field, but just hangs up there too long, and drifting over to corral it from center is Kier to retire first Adrian out of this 6th inning.
She got just underneath that ball to pop it up too much, so where it hung in the wind for a little bit too.
One out, bottom of the 6th. Here's one pop in the infield. And a quick out, number 2. It's now 2 outs. Nobody on. We'll bring Holmes up to the plate. Haley Holmes has been pitching the last couple innings for Adrian. Now trying to find something from the plate. Fouls the first pitch into the netting.
Looking to help herself here.
As actually Holmes was the one who flew out. So let me correct myself now. Cordy to the plate. Takes strike 2. Cordy 0 for 2 in the game. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Fouls this one into the bleachers right in front of us. As the Spartan fans traveled in numbers today. And a bit of a slip out at home plate, or at the mound. Not sure what happened there, so they'll add a ball to the count.
Yeah, that should be called a ball. Started the motion, just didn't finish pitch. It's still a ball.
And the next pitch is also a ball, so we get to a 2-2 count. Two with 2 outs. Cordy stands in. She pops this one over to second and not able to corral it, as Cordy will make her way safely to first.
She didn't hustle that one out, though, and that almost cost her. If that ball was fielded cleanly after the drop, she probably would have gotten thrown out there.
So Cordy will get on base. Adrian has been aggressive in the 2-out situations earlier in the game. We'll see if Cordy tries to steal second. And she will do just that after the wild pitch goes into the back past Fritz.
The wild pitch hit the backstop, so now that helps the Dogs put one in scoring position.
Scoring position with 2 outs. They did score both of their first inning runs in the 2-out situation.
I will say both teams have done great with 2-out rallies and getting it done with 2 outs.
We'll see what they can find here, as it is Kettle and Fry at the plate. Now a 1-1 count. She taps this one over to second, corralled in the air to retire the side. So Adrian can't put together some life on the bats, and Michigan State maintains a 1-run lead. It's a 1-run game in the 7th. 1 inning to go here on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Josh Mitchell and Eugene Barrientos here with you for the 7th inning between the Michigan State Spartans and the Adrian College Bulldogs. A one-run game. Spartans lead 5-4. Adrian trying to maintain this a one-run deficit, give their offense a chance in the bottom of the 7th. Up to bat, lead off here in the top of the 7th is Aloof for the Spartans. Started this game pitching on the mound for Michigan State. Takes first pitch outside, ball 1.
Definitely a close pitch there.
Holmes takes a long look, resets for the 1-0. This one flown out of play over into left field. One count. Holmes delivers. That one just misses the zone once again. Ball 2. Luke trying to get a leadoff runner for Michigan State. She pops this one over the third base side, drifting over to Corrala is Fry to retire the first batter.
It's a good play, good track.
So Adrian retires the first Spartan batter. Now what can they do behind it? Still down by 1. They'll get one more chance here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch. Another fly ball. This one also into the third base side, but this one drifts out of play. One count. Holmes resets. That one high. Ball 1. Holmes taps her chest, says that was a miss on her.
Yeah, she knew that right out of the hand that one was not going to be a good pitch.
1-1. Inside. Ball 2. Huffman steps back to track down a fresh ball. The wind continues to gust here across the Adrian softball field. Hand held up from the home plate umpire to hold play for just a moment.
Yeah, that wind's brutal. Had to stop play for it.
Get a couple fresh softballs while they're at it. Two one. This one popped over into right field, trying to track it down. Able to do so in right field is Robertson.
That's an amazing play right there. That's a good tracking.
Robertson hasn't had to do much today. The majority of our fly balls have gone to either left or center. But when called upon, she makes a solid catch out in right field. Now 2 outs here in the 7th. Olivia Shamas to the plate, trying to find something for Michigan State. Takes first pitch, ball 1. Here's one popped up right to short, trying to track it in the wind, and able to do so is Simpson to retire the side. So Michigan State defense does their job. They give the offense a chance. Down one, bottom of the 7th. Up next here on ACTV.
Fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
Welcome back to the Adrian softball field. A one-run game, bottom of the 7th. Spartans and Bulldogs. Adrian trying to rally, down by 1. Game 3 of the triple header. First pitch high, ball 1. Elizabeth Grady to the plate for Adrian. Her first at-bat of the game. Second pitch into center field and down for a base hit. Grady with a leadoff single gets the tying run on for the Bulldogs.
The tying run's now there. Now let's see if the Bulldogs can be aggressive and maybe steal a base here. See if they can make something happen.
Grady to first with the leadoff single brings up Evans to the plate.
Looks like Michigan State setting up for a bunt.
And the wind blowing. Home plate umpire holds us once again as that wind just blowing a little bit of dirt up and kind of into the faces of the players behind the plate. Players and umpire. As he just holds play for a moment. Sure everybody's good as they stand back in. Gianna Evans at the plate. No outs. Watches the first one go by, ball 1.
Adrian's going to be very picky on what they swing at. They got to make sure it's perfect in theirs.
Last thing he can do is ground it into a double play. The 1-0. Shows bunt for a moment, but pitch was low for ball 2.
Yeah, the corners for that Michigan State defense is very in. So
the 2-0. High ball 3.
yeah, they're not slinging at us. This next pitch she's not swinging at.
Zuckerberg tries to find the zone. 3-0. High ball 4. And the winning run is on for the Bulldogs. And a meeting out on the mound for Adrian. As we'll step aside, they'll change the pitchers to try and close out this game. Bulldogs, 2 on, no outs, trying to come back here in the bottom of the 7th when we return on ACTV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to ACTV as pitching change in for Michigan State. Bethany Washington to the mound to try and close out a series sweep of the Bulldogs. They've won 2 of the 3 games. They have the 1-0 lead. But for Adrian, 2 runners on, no outs. Down by 1. Trying to mount a 7th inning comeback. First pitch is swung on, strike 1.
She tried to hold up there, but just couldn't stop the bat in time.
0-1 for Alstead. Fouls this one over to second. Corral over to first to retire Alstead, but she advances the runners. 1 out, 2 runners scoring position.
That puts the tying run just 60 feet away.
So job done for Alstead, as now Caitlin Fry will come to the plate. One of the best for Adrian. Bats over 400. Big at bat here with 1 out. Takes first pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Swung and missed. It goes to the backstop. Adrian will run the tying run safe at the plate. We are tied 5-5.
Winning run 60 feet away.
Evans will advance to third. She is the winning run with 1 out. The umpire will clean off home plate.
If I'm this Michigan State defense, all my players are in. The ball's going home.
I'll look out for the bunt, but also the sac fly. Both possibilities here. Kozol at the plate. Trying to bring a winning run home in the 7th. Takes first pitch, ball 1. Important 2 for Fritz to keep this ball in play. You can't have another one go to the backstop. Next pitch gets by. Evans will come in. Evans will score. And the Bulldogs beat the Spartans. Adrian wins game 3 of the triple-header. Final score 6-5. 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th to come back and win.
Yeah, that's an impressive showing from the Bulldogs to grit down after the fatigue and being here all day long. They pulled out a win to end this night for them.
A big win for Adrian, as that will give them a win late in the season, improve their record now to 9-17 overall. For Adrian, they'll go to play next Saturday. They'll play right here, not right here. They're going to play over at Adrian High School, a home series against the University of Michigan, before they go to take on Bowling Green at Bowling Green. So maybe not the season club softball would have wanted with the 9-17 record, but overall, opportunity to get a couple wins late in the year, and a big win here to close out this series with the Michigan State. That'll do it for our broadcast here today, as Adrian wins Game 3, a 2-1 series overall. We thank you for watching this presentation of Adrian Club Softball from ACTV.